I'm Victoria, and I first got connected with you a couple years ago, and I was unfortunately raped by a tow truck driver back in December while I was working at a gas station, and he was on the clock. I was on the clock as well. I thought it was going to be work-related, so I had gotten into his vehicle, and it felt very uncomfortable. And I just felt like the way his body language was, it wasn't his first time. It wasn't gonna be a conversation in the way I thought it was going to be. So in that moment, I'm thinking of a way out. How can I protect myself? In those given minutes, not even, probably a matter of seconds, I was positioned very quickly by him, and I had to focus on protecting myself, trying to keep my pants on, trying to make sure he couldn't hurt me. But I was able to fight him off, thankfully, and push him away. And as I did that, I opened the passenger door and just kind of ran out, and he drove off, thankfully. In that moment, it's just disbelief. I was scared, absolutely.
May 25th of 2017, I had recently been released from Mary Free Bed from a traumatic brain injury. I had gotten home, and my ex-husband was there, and he threw me in a wall. When things went south, the DART team with the Grand Rapids Police Department showed up and took myself and my children out of our home. We were put in the YWCA shelter. Upon coming into the shelter, the staff was the most friendly staff I've ever met. I remember them offering us necessities, clothing, things to make us feel more at home. My ex-husband was very abusive, very manipulative. I remember at the shelter, I was receiving hundreds of text messages of threats to myself and my children. The legal advocate through the YWCA at the time said that they could help. He introduced me to what was called a personal protection order. I said, okay, if this will make everything stop, I'll apply for it. My ex-husband fought it. The Grand Rapids court did not have much experience with fighting personal protection orders. I remember in the courthouse that day, he said that he knew where I lived and that he wanted to get a gun. And we were escorted out of the courthouse by the police pretty quickly. I was so scared and so traumatized, and recovering from a brain injury on top of that. I couldn't drive. I didn't have a vehicle. I didn't have furniture. The YWCA took care of everything. They gave me bus passes, they provided food, they provided clothing, furniture. And I remember just thanking God in that moment. You guys saved my life. You saved my children's life. I never knew what it was like to find happiness or to know what a healthy relationship looked like. The YWCA taught me what was healthy, what was not healthy. I know that I have a home here if I ever need help.
Coming here, when I first walked through the doors, I was greeted in a very gentle and safe manner where it was at my pace. I was able to kind of take control of the exam process where I wasn't being rushed. There wasn't noises, beeping, there wasn't like external factors being distracting. It was relieving to have a safe environment where it felt like I was the only person in that room, and I was the only person in that room. So I felt validated, I felt accepted. Without you guys, who knows where I'd be.
I actually gained so much confidence from the legal advocate at the YWCA that I represented myself to get legal custody of my boys. And I won. It was all from their help. I was really lucky that day on May 25th, 2017, when I came to you guys. I would bless you 1,000 times over if I could.